Hi, I'm Jine Patel. Today my report on a real estate market analysis. So I start with the introduction. By using a smaller sample data set, this research evaluated the real estate data by multiple statistical methods. The data set is built up by the incorporation of 50 randomly chosen specific property records from the full Excel database. For vital key points of the dataset include a price tag and interior measurement, architectural height, and physical classification of the property. It will analyze how properties are distributed over the mapping area and how the property elements are themselves over each mapping area. Dataset construction. The data provided for the research team was developed using a randomly numbered table with 50 identification number of properties selected. The survey baseline was initiated by using the last number of the ID of the group member to add the ID of the member to a correct survey record. At the initial point of the survey, selection of legitimate three-digit property numbers from 001 to 500 was done. Frequency analysis. In this table, organized frequency, the database contains information about the number of floors and property categories of the properties. The first floor contains a total of 19 buildings by distribution counts. The second floor contains 24 buildings and the third floor account for 7 buildings. Excel has drawn both variables as a bar chart and a pie chart. The distribution values are represented in each chart with a visual representation.
My name is Patik Patel. Variable classification. According to this condition, the total height of floors in building properties depend on the number of the stories. The value of the variable is not continuous variable because it only chooses the whole number length 1, 2, 3, and 3 and thus can't stock some one other values. The variable represent different count levels in building without storage continuous data. Histograms and distribution shape. As per the histogram analysis, for most of the residential property price fall within both the lower and mid-range segments. They are properties of all other values in the 4 lakhs categories. 4 is the intermediate of the distribution. Price increase result in a decrease in the total number of properties. The histogram showcase most residential properties in the space range from the 2000 and 3200 square feet. Descriptive summary statistics. For every dollar value, the exiting and the real estate market average earns $6,600. Whenever high standard deviation occurs, the prices of between in the different properties show wide variations. Internal home spaces in the city average 2,649 square feet. All through the distribution display almost complete summary. The median is significantly bigger than the mean. The increase of the expensive homes appearing the less than typical properties tends to increase the unbounded property price within positive skewness.
My name is Kausik Patel. Normality check. Total interior space. The total interior space is checked for normal distribution through the skewness and kurtosis. However, this variable has negative skewness, which means that it is distribution has a slight leftward skew. The negative kurtosis value mean distribution point are placed below the standard normal curve between the position of the mean and the position of the median. Confidence interval estimation. Possible actual mean property price value should be within the computer 95% confidence interval. Its standard error amount to 65.94 and its research mean stand at 636.55. The margin of error is 132.52. The calculated range of data is between 504.04 thousand and 769.07 thousand point inclusive of a margin value of 132.52 added and subtraction from the average value of 636.55 thousand. Only for a 95% confidence interval range of floor space dimension can mean a value of floor space dimension be predicted with precise accuracy. The 2649.18 square foot mean of the partition calculation with a standard error of 161.74.
Hi, my name is Patachia Mutesumar. I was testing I was testing product and have to this the difference in the manufacturing product from the successful value. The the nation is made by the referee value and their main price and therefore e- equal to the given figure. The formula of the for, for problem within the main part did not exist within the reference value. Using the period data, the T sites have been calculated to be 20.67 when calculated to try testing the system value using mathematics and decision is 2.0 with 95% confirmation. This data is and to
So my topic is a conclusion in context. First of the all available data from the real estate simple in analyze into the easy. Summary about the simple information. Second is the study did not obey to any property expand the detection house is well the explaining along the every properties. All properties were to the story buildings was the slowed by the most of the real estate the properties values and the facility the ski ones was found the for space values. Thank you. Thank you.